must be humble. We must respect people because Allah Almighty speaks through people, and you never know who Allah is going to speak through. Our greatness is not looking down on people, but looking up to people. It is very, very difficult for one's ego to look up to everyone. Very difficult. Those whom they have the wisdom of that wisdom, they are the controllers on all levels, because there is always an opening. Allah is always sending, and if they are open for learning, Allah can use them to be able to pass the process and continue the process. Never will Allah Almighty use someone who stopped learning, who feels they have reached a ceiling for learning. Why? And this is why all the prophets, may Allah be pleased with them, even though before they came into this life, they were written that they will be prophets of Allah Almighty, they too had to go through a process of learning before they reach to that prophethood. And all of the prophets, may Allah be pleased with all of them, they came to the people to get the people to think. To think. Once that process of thinking starts to process its thinking, then you start to learn. When the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, when he first received the revelation, and during the time when he was in Mecca, he was treated like some ordinary bum or some ordinary crazy fool, a peasant, a magician, someone possessed. He was abused, he was misused, he was prosecuted. Why? Why? Prophet of Allah Almighty, Allah wanted him to learn. He was learning what? He was learning about himself. And Allah Almighty was teaching him that this process of learning about himself, in himself, he was going to learn about his Lord in himself. When he made his Isra Miraj, subhanAllah, I'm trying to keep myself because they're sending so much love. I'm learning as I'm speaking. So I'm seeing, at the time you're seeing, I'm also seeing. And this too it takes me in awe. Because I'm unworthy. Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar! Haq.
And when they send it with love. And my heart is full of ecstasy. Eternal love. This is from my Sheikh, From the prophet, from Allah Almighty, I feel, who am I? But when he made his Isra Miraj, and the Lord said, who are you? He said, you. Because we cannot reach to divine presence until we are ourselves. Divine presence, we're not even recognized in divine presence unless we are ourselves. It's like going to the bank and you have to fill out the papers. If you want to withdraw some money, you got to put your ID and all of that. And if they don't if you're not recognized, they don't give you. With our egos, we are not recognized yet. And this is why we have to, Allah sends those trials and tribulations so we may learn that our ego is not us. That is a false identity of what Allah Almighty created us to be. So we're not recognized in divine presence, and that's why we cannot take our inheritance of the next life in this life because we're not recognized. You can't go to the bank if they don't recognize you with your ID. No, so this is not you. No, I'm sorry. It's not your signature. I don't know who you are. You perpetrating a fraud. We can't give you. When he said, who are you? And he said, you. Allah said, he said, oh Allah, I cannot see you. He said, shift to your heart. When he shifted to his heart, he saw Allah manifesting. This is unbelievable what we have been guided to. We are experiencing miracles after miracles. What is the miracle? The miracle is learning who we are while we're here, rather than being in the grave and learning who we are in the grave and then can't come back. It's only the wise that get it. When I say the wise that get it, everyone comes in with wisdom, but everyone, we all set up partners to Allah by putting our ego in front of Allah and only left to our own understanding of ourselves that we did not even create. That is so crazy to me. Your prayer should be begging Allah, Allah, who am I? Just your wisdom. I'm a creation. I was not so long ago a sperm drop in my mother's womb, and you sent my soul. Who am I? What is this miracle of myself in myself? That's what the prophets were praying. We don't pray that. We say, oh Allah, send me a car, send me a wife, a husband, children, a house, give me some money, and then we forget about Allah until we need some. Oh Allah, give me this, give me that, give me that. And then we forget about Allah. Then we, oh Allah, I'm sick, please heal me. And then we forget about Allah. That's not learning. We're not thinking yet. Because those who, they are using their minds and their thinking, they are so charged. It is unbelievable how charged they are. They're thinking they are several light years away from us. Just in their thinking. And their thinking is opening up everything for them. But Allah Almighty sends laws as a training. Those laws are to teach us what is required. In other words, what is in the box.